Good afternoon and welcome to the Ascension News. Get cozy, get a blanket, get some water. We've got some amazing guests today. We are going to be doing Tarottuesday, with Priscilla, and we've got a special guest that I'm so excited about. Um, Jill Pettyjohn from New York, live from New York, is going to be live with us, asking some questions. So here it is. We are ready.
Hi, everybody.
Hi. Okay. So, all right, let's go. So, our first question, for just to get an idea of what we're going to talk about, our topic is how to use tarot and crystals to help with a spiritual journey. So, let's answer that, and then Jill can ask her questions that she has.
Well, tarot cards for me, I mean, it comes from so much arcane knowledge and it incorporates a lot of Jungian psychology, archetypal symbology. But in a condensed way of explaining it, I would say it's a perfect way to understand how your past is affecting your present, which is affecting your future, and how you can best utilize the knowledge presented to you to kind of take charge of your own destiny and really fulfill your spiritual journey. And crystals are a way of utilizing the earth energy. All crystals carry high vibrations. They each contain a message and of their own, and they're a great way to kind of supplement your spiritual journey and really get your mind and your body really consciously manifesting the same goal.
Nice. Okay, sounds good. All right, so Jill, are you ready with your first question?
Yes. So, since COVID hit, my actual work that I used to do is shifted. So I want to know
Okay.
what I can do on my new path, if there's something that shows up for a new path for myself.
That's a good question.
That's a really great question.
Good question.
Wow. All right. Well, I guess that goes into, so with tarot, like this is tarot 101. There's different spreads. The most simple form would be kind of a one card spread where you just want whatever message is just coming your way now, or you have like a 3 card spread, which is past, present, future, or you can do the whole shebang and do a Celtic cross spread, which it involves like 10 cards, and that goes into, for example, it would be like, what's in front of you, what's in the past, some of your obstacles, some of your inner resources and talents. It kind of goes into the whole shebang, all of it. So kind of depends on how you would like to approach this today. What kind of like the simple answer to that, or
how about a 1, 2, 3, 3 cards?
okay.
That sounds good. That sounds good.
That's a good middle ground. Yeah. Because Celtic cross kind of goes into it all.
Yeah, that's long.
It is long. All right. So what I'm going to do, since we are on we're doing a remote reading, is that usually I like you to just kind of close your eyes and you tell me when to stop, because I'm going to be going through my cards. So tell me to stop 3 times.
Okay. Stop.
Okay.
Stop. Stop.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right. The first card we got going here, okay, is a 5 of Cups. So here, let me work my camera a little bit.
I can see it. Yeah.
All right. So 5 Cups is definitely something that was lost. But there's 2 cups standing, which is not very obvious to you. So it's definitely an emotion. So the cups represent the emotions always, because it represents the element of water. So it's kind of like you're looking at the 3 cups that are spilled, not really as much focus on the 2 that are still standing. So definitely, basically, it's a loss. And as you've just kind of prompted with me, that's kind of exactly what you're going through, is a loss of a situation.
Right.
But there is a have the glass half full, but that's just not obvious to you right now because you're kind of focused on the loss. And we're gonna go to the present. Okay, which is the Tower. So the Tower is a major
Oh,
arcana. It's a major arcana card. So yeah, just like a really like a sudden just shift of everything. It's all just crashing down. It's chaos. It's inverted though, so it seems like at this moment you are containing the chaos, which sounds pretty appropriate. But the Tower's major, so whatever it is, it's going to be a major shift in career. Like completely different fields. It's not going to be comfortable at all. The Tower's never comfortable, and it's a big life change. So that's what's going on in the present. Is just kind of, well, the good thing with it being inverted is I don't know what sign you are. I don't really know too much about you, but it seems like you're somebody who's well equipped at dealing with chaos to some sort of degree. Maybe whatever it is, whatever profession that you are in is actually pretty good at handling chaos in itself. But it is chaos, and you are aware of that, and it's contained. And the future. Oh, okay. Interesting. The page. Oh, geez. Sorry, I need to work this. The Page of Swords. So that's all right. So the pages, queens, kings, and knights usually represent people. So the Page of Swords, it's like a young, kind of impatient, but like mental energy. So I don't know if that's journalism or writing, but swords usually represent the mind. It's an air element. So I don't know if it's like some sort of person that you're interviewing with, or a company that represents like a startup, like it represents like a young kind of mind energy. I don't know. Do you write?
hmm.
Do you do anything
That
that
was my next question. I have a book that I want to write that I'm
Oh my God,
starting
that's
to
crazy.
work on.
Okay,
Yeah.
a young book. Yes, that would be Page of Swords actually. So that actually just completely confirmed that that's your future writing. So
Right.
just from what I'm seeing from your cards, it seems like you're going through a field that has nothing to do with writing at all. Like absolutely nothing to do with that, into a complete chaos situation, into reconfiguring into a really young potential, which is, I guess, yeah, writing, because that would be the swords. Because writing to me is always very, it is an air element type of job because it has to do with the mind and communications. And the page is always a very young energy. So a young project, a young person, whatever.
So it's
Yep.
pulling all of my resources from my life's work towards this book, towards whatever, however that's going to go in the future.
Well, I believe that you're also going to be learning a lot of new things, like kind of gathering resources that are new. Because I
Mm-hmm.
don't really know what your past profession was, but whatever it was, it seems like it's really different from this one. So, it still is gonna take like learning new things. I don't know. So a 3 card reading is not as specific because usually, but for me, it's weird. Like even without the reading, I'm getting the Hierophant energy from you, which I don't know how much you know about tarot, but that one's kind of like the further education card. Um, so yeah, I mean, it won't gonna completely transition, not do anything to go into writing. I mean, there is going to be a transition. You do have to go be, learning again. I don't know, like maybe in your past profession, you were at like, the top of wherever you were because you were there for a while. But this one's completely new for you. You're going to go through that process, but it definitely seems like if this is showing up for you, that you're on the right path. And that kind of goes back to my question, how tarot can help your life, is kind of giving you these signs that you are on the right path or you're not on the right path. And for me, it's like if you're talking about this and these cards that are very specific to what we're talking about show up, it kind of indicates that this is indeed, however chaotic as it seems right now, it is something that was in the cards, so to speak.
Okay.
That's a good
Okay.
that's a good answer.
Yeah, it is a really good answer. So I guess my second question is that this book that I am writing, will it be successful?
Okay. So that would be a 1-card answer. All right.
Yeah.
What's this? Okay. Shuffle it. All right. And you can tell me when to stop.
Okay, you can stop.
All right. Okay. So this, okay. So I'm going to do it upright just to make it easier. This is a 9. Oh, jeez. The 9 of Wands. Okay. The 9 of Wands. This is upright, but yours is inverted. So the 9 of Wands is kind of like waiting. Well, okay, first of all, Wands indicate it's the fire element, indicates all things creative and career focused, project focused, so that kind of is pretty appropriate. The 9 of Wands is usually some sort of like waiting. It's like a waiting period, waiting to expand period, and that being inverted. So it seems like creatively, do you have like a team going on? Like, do you feel like, are you happy with like the team that you're with? Because it seems like
I
there's
am
like
the
some,
team.
you are
I
the
am the
team.
team. Yeah. So
Interesting. Okay. Because upright, that's definitely like you're waiting on something. It's all the potential's all there. 9
okay.
is, it's usually harmony because numerology goes into tarot very often as well. So in between like the numerology and just like the element of the fire and the wands of the creative passions, but the 9 is like some sort of, it's there, but it's like some, for some reason, stagnant, but it's inverted. So I don't know. I feel like there's, okay, either way, I feel like if this shows up, there's something a little funky, something a little bit creatively funky. Like maybe, do you have an editor?
Not yet.
Okay, maybe like
No, this
an
is
editor. Having some sort of creative team that is more going to propel you forward is going to work out.
okay.
Because there's some sort of there's some sort of creative blockage a little bit with it. Either whether it's upright or inverted, this is kind of a creative blockage card, but it's there. Like you have it going on. It just got to be tweaked a little bit.
Yeah, well,
So,
yes, definitely. Definitely it does. So, you know, I did some prayers around this, so I really have to focus and really allow it to allow those wands to work.
to me,
Their
it seems like
magic.
there's like to me, it seems like there's specifically kind of like one little element. There's just something, whether it's an idea or like a storyline, or like just like it's like some sort of little something that needs to like spark, you know. And I don't know.
Right.
I've never written a book before, thank goodness. But I do know writing a book takes like so many elements, and so much cohesiveness that I know in any sort of creative process, sometimes just one little step that wasn't done fully can just like tweak out the whole entire project. Seems like there's something in this project that needs to be tweaked. May I ask what subject the book is about?
Um, yes, it's nourishing your divine self, which is really what, my whole storyline is taking care of oneself.
Mm-hmm.
And, physically, mentally, and spiritually. So body, mind, and spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And there'll
Is there
be a
like
lot
no
of, there'll
chapter?
be, there'll be ceremony, there'll be how to do ceremony, how to write your own story, um, how to look after yourself physically with food and, supplements, exercise, meditation, all of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds really amazing. So did you get the resolution? Do you feel resolved with that, or do you need another question?
Well, maybe one question is, how can it, I just want to word it so during this process, will I be able to sustain myself financially through this?
Okay.
Because this is a process. Yeah.
Or maybe, how about, not to, you could ask your question, but it seems like not instead of will I, how?
Okay.
How will I? I mean, don't you want a more specific? Because, I mean, it's obvious that you could or would, but the question is how,
No,
Okay.
I like that.
right? Isn't that the
I
right?
like
Okay.
that. The more positive
Yeah.
spin on the question.
Yeah, because
All
we're
right.
assuming it's going to already happen. So let's put it out there in our vision and get the answer on how.
Okay. Perfect.
I like that. All right. All right. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
All right. This is interesting. Okay. So up front, the 6. Oh, sorry. All right. So this is a 6 of Cups. So emotion. So a lot of things are happening emotionally for you in the emotional mind. So the 6 of Cups is kind of like naivete, reliving your childhood. You have like 2 kids kissing each other. There's cups. I mean, very obvious. Innocence, childhood, and it's inverted. So I think the whole financial situation is maybe that's what's cutting off your creativity, even, because what you need to do is just get back to that place where you just like believe in yourself again. You're writing a book about divine inspiration and how to take care of yourself, and like, having the universe support you. But if you're feeling kind of blocked down by just a lot of like physical negativity and just doubt and cynicism, then that, is inhibiting your ability to just, fully be creative and let all ideas happen, and you know, affecting your happiness. And so I think this is actually really a message of just letting go a little bit, letting it just come
Okay.
to you.
Okay.
Because I
I
mean,
like that.
the world brings you down, brings us down, brings everybody down.
Yeah.
You know,
Feel down. I mean, truthfully, I don't feel down. I mean, there's a little frustration at not getting to where I want, but I don't feel down and I won't let myself go down,
right?
you know? So
And it's
just to be,
inverted.
yeah.
So hence it means that it seems like obviously you're somebody who practices in the spiritual arts. You're very aware. I mean, just talking to you, I don't really know you very very well, but just talking to you, it seems like you're incredibly aware and very awakened, and what's up, and just kind of a reminder. I feel like this is just a reminder, just like the universe has your back. You're doing what you're supposed
Okay.
to be doing,
Yes, I
and
think I totally agree. I want to say thank you for that last statement, like letting go and letting it come to you. That's might have to put that one on my fridge.
no, yeah, yeah, that's a great fridge piece for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
Mix it in my cereal in the morning, my smoothie,
Exactly.
my green juice. Letting go and
Yeah.
letting it come to you. Yeah. Love it.
god. Oh my god. All right. So was there any other questions you had, or that covered it all?
No, I'm good. I think that just pretty much covered everything I needed to know.
Okay.
I can think of a lot of other questions, but this is good. This is what is needed for the moment.
Good. Oops, sorry. Okay. So okay. So I guess we have our other questions. You're welcome to stay with us, and if you have another question during this, please interject, because it's always more fun to have more people involved.
Okay.
Um,
Thank you.
okay. Thank you. So why the next question is, why are there different deck styles?
Well, okay, so bringing in the nerdy Priscilla moment, the Rider Waite is tarot really originates from Egypt. There's a Thoth deck, and the Rider Waite kind of is an origination of the occult knowledge that was brought from ancient Egyptian rituals, and it evolved into what it is today. That's the OG of tarot. That's anybody who wants to get into tarot. That's kind of like what you do. It kind of highlights all the major arcanas, minor arcanas. It's like the, I don't know, Yale University of what you need to know in tarot. And then from the Rider-Waite is diluted into all different types of decks. I mean, there's a crystal deck, which I actually since have gotten. There is an Osho Zen deck, which is taking the Rider-Waite, but putting a more like spiritual journey spin on it. The Rider-Waite, you know, just to be informal, it's really just, it's very like, it just tells you how it is. There's no frills, there's no thrills. It's just, this is what it is. And then there's some other decks like the Osho Zen that takes that, but puts in a more kind of, you know, spiritual, like a more cloudier context. And from then, many decks have evolved. There's even a Hello Kitty deck I've seen at some point. There's an animal medicine deck, you know, honoring the Native American reverence for animal spirits. I mean, there's just all different types of decks. There's a goddess oracle, and there's an affirmation. There's an angels one. So kind of there's one to fit every type of lifestyle and belief. But the Rider-Waite is really kind of, yeah, the OG, the meat and bones of where it all started.
Good. I actually want to go back to Jill's a question for Jill, and if she's okay about it, can we use one of the crystal decks? Because I was telling her how you have bracelets and malas. Can we pull and see what crystal she needs for this solution?
Absolutely, yeah.
Are you okay with that, Jill?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Then when we do our Healy, we can see if you have that crystal, and or maybe get a mala or a bracelet for. I love when she does this. So
just shuffle it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you can just tell me when to stop.
Okay, stop.
Okay, I
Need
got
a button.
Smithsonite.
wow, I don't know what that is.
That is it's a rare quartz of sorts. Let's see. Yeah.
Smithsonite.
I have a lot of crystals, but I don't think I have that one.
Yeah.
Never.
Meaning is rebirth from chaos. Oh, that's funny. We were just talking about chaos. Rebirth from chaos, evolution, stress relief, emotional boost, clearing of obstacles to growth. So
Okay.
yeah, that sounds pretty appropriate. All right. So from here to there can be a rocky road, one that may even seem to move under your feet as you engage in a process of healing with rolling emotions. The journey can be confusing and unsettling and cause you to want to beat a hasty retreat. But Smithsonite's spirit message, as clear as can be, you are haltingly moving forward into creating something new. So there you go. If you feel as if you're unsteady and even going a little backwards at times, it is only because you're being asked to look to the past and lessons learned so that your next steps can be sure and steady. The ground is firm beneath you, the wind is at your back, and the conscious universe is beside you, so there's no need to look for what may seem like a safer ground. The landscape around you is changing, you are changing, and soon you will feel even more settled if you heed the call of Smithsonite spirit and trust that you'll be just fine. So breathe. It's all going to resolve soon, and the obstacles you find daunting will disappear.
Wow.
There you go. I mean, that kind of just basically was like our entire reading.
Yeah.
So, and I guess this goes to the next one of the questions that we have there of how you can supplement the crystals with your tarot reading is pretty much here illustrated in front of you.
Yes.
That literally was everything we just said, but probably more eloquently. You know?
Yes. Yeah.
Calming chaos, just believing that, you know what, you're okay. You're gonna do this. You just gotta let go.
What color is that? Does it?
It's green.
It's a green stone.
Heart chakra, which makes a lot of sense also for Jill's situation. It is a heart chakra situation.
I have this green one, but that's not.
Well, it'd be good to just have green around you. That's what I was hoping to see.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that stone. We're gonna have to look it up.
Yeah, it's a rare stone.
Look for it. Yeah. Okay. So then I guess the next question is, what if I get a bad card, or is there a bad card?
Right. And my answer to that would be that there are no bad cards. I mean, there are definitely cards that have a lot more negative connotations than others, such as the Three of Swords or like death or the Tower. People usually are a little scared to get that one. But my answer is that every single card, there's a positive and negative to everything, just as there is a positive and negative to everything in life. There's never a straight kind of this is only positive situation. There's always a give and take. And so the same thing applies to cards. It's just that I think as humans, we are kind of limited as in our belief. Like we tend to judge situations and we judge things, which is, a biological way that we've been programmed to be. But we think that, oh, like for example, the tower, oh, this guy's falling out of tower. This is bad. Well, maybe, you know what? Maybe he's falling out of a tower because he needs to get the fuck out of that tower. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm probably not supposed to on this. Sorry, mom. But like censored on YouTube now. Great. But sometimes people need to get out of their towers a lot of times. We get so used to one thing, and sometimes that's just like not how life goes. You're supposed to evolve, you're supposed to change, and you need to get out of your comfort zone because we love being in a comfort zone. And the same thing with death. People look at the death card, they're like, oh my gosh, there's a Grim Reaper. That is so bad. That's so grim. That's so scary. And you know what? Sometimes death is necessary to get to actually after death is the hangman, which I wish you could pull up the image of the hangman, but it's literally like a guy kind of on a crucifix, and that's not a pleasant card people like either because it represents like sacrifice and transition. And so after death is a sacrifice transition, but then after that you get all the happy cards after that, and that's just how life is. Like sometimes you have to go through all of these kind of gnarly situations to get to where you want to be, and it's a constant cycle. Life is a cycle in itself. You're never going to be on top. You're never going to always be on the bottom. You're going to cycle through. And so, yeah, I guess the long answer to that is that there are no bad cards because it's all part of your journey. And it's all it's all about like owning your journey, being aware of your journey. And that's how you can then move on and evolve and really understand. And, it's the whole concept of nirvana. Nirvana is really just where you at right now. It's not a place. It's not somewhere you go to. It's just you.
Okay. So
So
then,
I always thought that, sorry,
go ahead.
I just want to say that death card to me was always kind of transition.
It is okay. So the tower. So the transition card like death. Well, okay, tower, death, hangman. So the tower is like bam, like you just got like I don't know, moved out of your house. You just got like something that you did not see coming, you did not want coming. It just like bam, like happened to you. You're not super happy about it. No one's ever happy about it. It just like threw you out. Whereas like death is more of is more mental. It's more like, oh my gosh, I'm not the person I think I am, but I still want to be this person. Or it's more like existential, whereas like tower's more like literal, like somebody literally threw you out, like your job just fired you or like whatever. It's more like an outside circumstance where death is more internalized. And even more internalized is then the hangman, which is where it's like you kind of realize like what do I sacrifice, what is worth um what do I do with myself in terms of how do I even think of myself and how in my relationship to the world? Is it more of the hangman is like the ultimate more like psychological processing of the tower and death.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so our next question. Yeah, it's time for tequila. So I guess you already answered why are crystals important. You answered it in the one before.
Yeah.
So how can I use the crystal cards to supplement your tarot reading?
Well, I think that was illustrated pretty perfectly in Jill's reading.
Yeah.
But the crystal is just one way to kind of each crystal kind of holds their own message. There's a book out there. It's called the Crystal Spirit Guides, and there's a belief out that each crystal actually has a spirit guide in itself that has a message to impart to a person. And so I think the crystal card's a way to kind of like wrap up. The Rider-Waite's very factual. It's kind of like you're getting I don't know, like a therapist reading almost. Like you're on the couch with a therapist. It's very like, this is exactly what you need to do. Then here's a solution. This is what you messed up with. This is what you need to do. And the crystal card, I feel like, is more of a loving overall overarching message of what it's more like heart centered, I believe, and softer, and can, I think, maybe explain a lot, clarify a lot of things in like a Rider-Waite tarot reading that otherwise wouldn't be as clarified.
Now, on the Rider-Waite, is it because the deck looks different? The card, can you just show us do you have a Rider-Waite?
Yeah.
Just so we like show us a crystal. Right. I mean, I'm hearing you, but I'm not getting it. Okay. Yeah. Traditional.
Yeah, I don't know. I like traditional's kind of like, I don't know if I would say traditional, as it is just it's very matter of fact. The way to interpret that as a reader is that you look at the numerology, you look at the element, which one, the pentacle, the wand, the cups, or the swords, or the major or minor arcana. It's more heady, more analytical. Whereas like the crystal spirit cards, here, let's see, are more like, say, here's like an amethyst.
To your left. Yeah.
Okay. So here's like an amethyst card. You see the amethyst spirit, and it's all the message that amethyst wants to bring to you. Like meditation, spirituality, working on your third eye, doing, things that are wellness and self-care related. Yeah.
I actually have a response. Remember last week when you said that the project I'm working on, and I said, I don't know. Okay. Well, I did have a project. I don't know why I put on it. I've been working on getting this platform, Ecamm Live platform, with 5 different venues: Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And so I was in the process of trying to make that work, and it was glitching, and then getting the comments to all come to one venue. And I'm not techie at all, but it seems like I am because I do all these things, but I'm not. So that answer was like really good. It was afterwards I realized, oh my God, that's what it is.
Yeah, see, that's the thing with the Rider-Waite cards, is that it's just, like it just like gets to the point. It doesn't mess around. Like, that's just what it is. Whether you want to accept it or not, like whatever, that's just what this is just what it is.
It was so spot on. It was so spot on. It was good.
Yeah. And I'm a huge believer in like supplementing with other, like an Osho Zen or like a crystal spirit or whatever it is that you resonate with. If it's goddesses, if it's angels, if it's, cats, I mean, whatever. Animals, I mean, I'm a big believer in supplementing.
I think we got all our questions. I guess it's time. Let's see if anybody else is on. I don't see anybody else on anywhere. Let me look over here. Oops. Have all these little things to see because it looks like we don't have, nope. All right, let's do a general question, and I'll let Jill tell you when to stop on for today's reading.
This is for everybody.
Like, what do you mean a general question?
I mean, I'm sorry, a general reading. A general reading for today, like the reading for today.
Okay. Did you want a crystal one, or did you want...
Do crystal. Let's do crystal. Okay. Do a different one, Jill.
All right, crystals are fun. All right.
Let's do a 3-card reading, can we? for general?
For crystals?
Huh?
For
Yeah.
the crystal cards?
Yeah. No?
The crystal card, I'd probably just do like a 1 card.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. All right. So, Mary, you tell me when to stop?
Jill's going to tell us.
Oh, Jill. Okay. Perfect.
All right, you can stop now.
Okay. I got Agering. I actually don't know this one.
Oh,
Like another
I know that stone. Yes.
Jill?
A very powerful stone.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. Now I'm excited.
I put it in my protection blend, in my AlcheMary protection blend. It's a very pricey stone and hard to get.
All right. Essential meaning: integrity, solidarity, impeccability, reliability, consistency. Although we are always evolving, we all possess deeply held values that we do not have to compromise. Your personal integrity matters. So if you're feeling pressure to say yes when your heart says no, or to be something you're not, listen to the message. Agering spirit brings you. Now is a time to remember the importance of being reliable and impeccable with your word. If you really want to say no, don't say yes for now and try to correct your mistake later. People may struggle to accept your truth in your decisions, but stick to them, be solid and consistent. Because what matters to you deep down matters to the conscious universe who loves you. If you are feeling unsure, doubting whether you have the right to take a stand, become still and reconnect with the conscious universe through this crystal. It's not your job to protect everyone's feelings and keep the peace at all costs. You don't have to rush about smoothing everything over. Be at peace as you stand firm, for your deepest values are in sync with your purpose, and the conscious universe wants you to be strong right now.
What a beautiful reading.
There you go.
Can you tell me the name of the crystal again?
Agering.
Aegrini.
Yeah, Agering.
Ah.
Very powerful stone. Wow. That is I love that. That is so perfect for us right now.
It is.
A good reading. All readings are good, I think, anyway.
Yeah.
Did you have another question, Jill?
No, I love these cards. I love hearing the different crystals.
Yes. I think we
have a tomorrow.
Yes. We have to pull one more, but I don't have a question. What about for my sister? Let's go for my sister again.
Oh. Your sister, okay. Which one did you want for your sister?
The crystals.
The crystal one. Okay.
So she already, qualified about the relationship and all that, and she's open to it. She's really open to it. She says, there's nobody around that she sees, and I said to her, you got to just don't think of where you're going to find him. Just open the door to everywhere you go that he's going to show up. So, what crystal can?
He's not there already.
I think he's there already. She's just not seeing him.
Yeah, because it's hard. I don't know how long it's been since she's had a relationship. I don't know what her hang-ups are. I don't know what history there is there, but it kind of sounds like he's there.
He's there. I think he's there. So what?
He's there. So yeah. All right. Well, this is gonna be obvious. She's gonna pull like a Morganite or something. Let's see. It's gonna be a super obvious one.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, go to your local bar tonight. All right. So it's your sister, so you're gonna pull the card for her.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here. Okay, a Seraphis green quartz. So it's green. So it's definitely gonna have to do with heart chakra. Which is probably gonna be obvious. All right, let's see. There we go. All right, essential meaning. Life on life's terms, joie de vivre, and acceptance of our place in the world, heaven on earth, was meant to be. As long as we're human, we will face times when the only choice is to accept life on its own terms. But in that acceptance lies a most precious treasure, the gift of now. Surrender to this moment exactly as is, and your heart will open, releasing what needs to be left behind as you join with the conscious universe on a journey of your own healing. Something wonderful is awaiting you, but first you must present in what is so that you can have this experience and receive the gift of recognizing you're stronger than you know. When the wheel of fortune turns, you may look back on this moment as crucial for your growth. Very often, unanswered prayers and unexpected twists of faith lead to the destiny the heart seeks. That is a heart. Trust now in the process of acceptance. Trust the conscious universe has your back. Okay, so there's a relationship message with this one. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Is it
The
gonna-
rigidity you felt when pushing for what you desired is absent now, as you are coming to accept that what is cannot be changed, at least not yet. This moment must be experienced exactly as is so that you may seek your relationship with clarity. Being honest about what you can change and what you can't is a big step toward co-creating what you desire and deserve. So be present, let the tears flow, and rest assured the conscious universe is your ally. There is far more loving coming your way than you can begin to imagine.
So beautiful. Such a good card. Oh my god! I know we have some pictures that we wanted to show. We got totally distracted. But let's see. Hold on. Here, this
Yeah,
one.
that kind of So yeah, these cards really illustrate that they do supplement.
So this picture. Talk to us about this little. Is this a necklace, a bracelet, the one with the crystal at the tip?
Yeah, that's a necklace. That's my High Priestess necklace,
So
which hasn't shown up for anybody yet. But the High Priestess is one of my favorite cards. It's just, she's a major arcana, represents the part of the feminine that is very great at figuring out the mysterious, you know, the universal subconscious, is tapped into spirituality and all that. So that was my inspiration for that. That's how she kind of manifested as a piece of jewelry.
it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, and then we've got the one with the green dress. That's
That's my Lakshmi necklace. It's for channeling prosperity. It has citrine, ruby, emerald, and turquoise, all great prosperity stones for manifesting abundance in your life.
so beautiful. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Love that.
Yeah, so pretty. All right, and then we've got, let's see, I love these little overlays. We've got the little kind of mauve dress.
Oh, this is my Gaia necklace. So it's all grounding, earthy stones for when, you just need to connect with the lower three chakras and really stabilize. There's garnet, poppy jasper, chrysoprase, and turquoise.
Oh,
That's the combination there.
so
So Gaia is the earth goddess, so hence the inspiration for that one there.
so beautiful. And I think we have one more. Let's take a look. We got two more. We've got the rose quartz one. So
Okay.
pretty.
Yeah, rose quartz is just, we talked a lot about heart chakra opening and just accepting and being receptive to the universe. And so I think that actually I didn't even know that this is where our session was going to go today, but I guess that's kind of like appropriate. Rose quartz would be a really great stone for all of us to work with.
Yeah. Is that a bracelet or
That's a necklace.
Oh, wow. So pretty.
Yeah.
All right. And then we've got one more. The other mauve dress, I guess. Open. Yeah, that's so pretty.
Okay, that's my fire goddess necklace and bracelet. Just for when you want to have creative pursuits, when the Wands card shows up for you. You just want that extra oomph and passion to just go for whatever it is that you want to, put into the world, change careers. Yeah, take creative direction of your life. It has garnet, fire agate, all the fiery stones. Fire element is a great element to work for when you're in that space.
I have a little question, so like in case people are listening that don't understand your process. I know because I've been working with you for a long time. Okay,
Okay.
so say if I'm like a random person and I say to you, I need a bracelet, but I don't know what stones and what I need. So how do you process that? Do they ask you a question and then you shuffle the cards, or do you or they don't have to have a question and you just shuffle the cards?
Well, I mean, really depends on what they're looking for. I mean, some people come in, they know a very specific stone they want to work with, then that's pretty, straightforward and simple. Or if they know they want some sort of a stone, but they're not sure what, then I would ask them, okay, like, is there any specific intention that you're working with? And if they tell me that, then that's pretty straightforward to me. And if they really just don't know, they're like, I don't know, but I just need something, then that's where a card reading would make a lot of sense.
Okay. And then the other question is, like, say me, sometimes I don't know if I need a mala or a bracelet. How would you help me decide that? Through a question or shuffling the cards?
Well, I mean, that's more of a practical question. I mean, if you're somebody who meditates using a mala or has a yogic practice, then a mala makes a lot of sense, because then you're using your mantra, you're using your practice.
I'm just like,
And
because I have 10 malas, so I'm trying to like, oh my God.
well, you practice a lot of meditation, so there you go. You're also in Kundalini yoga training, so that would make a lot of sense. But if you're somebody who I mean, if you realistically, I mean, a meditation practice is a great idea. Realistically, not everybody. I'm a
Yeah,
mom of 2 kids. Realistically, I can't meditate every day. It's just not in the cards for me, so to speak. A bracelet just makes more sense because I can wear it while I'm washing dishes. I can just wear it in my day-to-day practice. So
or
it's really a practicality situation.
yeah.
A mala usually, if you want to get the
This
full
is what,
effects of a gemstone, a mala makes a lot of sense just because there's more gemstone there, and it's already for the intent of manifesting a certain goal. But it depends on your lifestyle.
this is one of your malas.
One. Oh yeah, that one. Oh.
Yeah, blue. I don't wear this one often because I go with the purple ones a lot, but and then
Right.
my crown you made
Yeah.
for Kundalini. She made this for Kundalini for my training, but it was not possible to wear it. Anyway, did you have any questions, Jill?
No, this has been really great. I appreciate it so much, Priscilla, and you
Oh,
too.
thank you.
Yeah. We have some sales, so we're gonna say bye, but stay on, girls, because I want to talk to you after for a minute. So thank you, everybody. We're gonna go over the little specials we got going, and we appreciate. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share YouTube because we really want to get out there to a lot of people. So thank you. Let's go over some of our specials. Priscilla's got 20% off, and what is that code?
Arrow 20.
Tarot 20. Okay, good. And then I have sales also going on through the end of the week, 33.33, regular 40. We want to thank you. We love you. We appreciate you. Subscribe, YouTube, Science of Excellence. Be well, drink water, kiss someone for no reason. It's worth it. Satnam, love you. Bye.